Hey guys, obviously didn't anticipate making this type of content, but here we are. Obviously you guys know that a few of the boys left and yeah, fucking blindsided me, and it's been a crazy week. When I first heard it, I was just like shattered, and then I was angry, I was like petty, and then I was bouncing around for a couple of days, and last night I just had like 4 beers at this pub on my own, got home and I was just like fucking crying. I was just sad. I'm just gonna miss those guys, you know what I mean? Lukey, literally the best employee that I've ever had, and coming as this bubbly little kid that could kind of use Photoshop, and I just had this mad energy around him, and I met him once and hired him like the next day, and he helped me build this. He's a big part of everything that we've done, and I'm so proud of him. His mum obviously raised a really good guy and man, and someone I'm proud to have worked next to for the last 4 years, and proud to call him a friend too. So he's going to go on and kill it. He's always sort of been the guy behind the camera. I think entrepreneurs are all a little bit tapped. You kind of have to be if you want to go against the social norms, and every now and then you just find this guy that sort of matches your energy, and it's opposite, and he just understands how you flow. And he's been there for the ups and downs of YKTR, and it was just his time to leave, and he knew it, I knew it, so I was happy for him. I can't wait for him to succeed and kill it and do whatever he wants to do and chase that. I'm so proud of you, Lukey. I know you're watching this, so so proud. So the boys rock through Tuesday morning. They just finished thing, never saw this coming, and Lukey just comes through a bit upset and he goes, I'm resigning, and I saw that coming. I went for a piss, I come back and Scope was sort of there waiting for me, and I go, hey bro, I was like, Lukey's about to resign, and he goes, yeah bro, I'm leaving too. And that hurt me straight off the bat, just how it was delivered. Like, it wasn't like a sit down and, hey bro, I've got this opportunity elsewhere. And I asked him, I go, what do you got going on? And I listened to his Instagram thing this morning. I just thought it was very vague. Like, oh, left with nothing up my sleeve. I just can't get around that. Like, honestly, like, if you know the Scope, he's pretty cruise. You just don't wake up and just take off for no reason. You know what I mean? Like, I had nothing up my sleeve. And he was saying that to me, and he says, oh, but he also said that I've got an investor that's nothing signed or anything. I don't have anything planned, but I've got a guy who's willing to back me. And like, that comment hurt too. Like, bro, what the fuck do you think I've been doing for 3 years when, like, you know what I mean? Like, I've backed you. Like, I believed in Hoz before we become the Scope. You know, I've got someone who believes in me. And then we had these sort of back and forth conversations. I'm like, bro, I don't want you to leave. And, bro, you're so important here. If I've made you not feel important, I'm so sorry. Like, I feel like we're the biggest piece of shit. And I asked what he's going to do, and he basically said he's just going to do the same stuff that he's done here. And I know everyone's laughing, like, you should have contracts in place. No one competes. But when I gave the boys their contracts and how it's structured, I thought it was such a positive thing for them because it allowed everyone to grow. They don't have any of the downside of starting a business or funding anything or paying for anything, but they got all the upside. And like, Scope was full-time employee. Depending on what show it is, like, we split ad revenue. So say ad revenue is 100%, we put 20% to the side for the business, and then we'd split 40-40 or 50-50 of whatever's left, but it ends up being like 40-40. So of that 40, if it was with Mace, he'd split that with Mace. If it was his own stuff, he'd get his own stuff. Yeah, so on top of that, any merch that come under Scope's name that he come up with, French Juice, Scope's Punters Club, the 19th, he'd get a 20% clip of that. And then any deals that are booked through YKTR Sports, he'd get 80%, we'd keep 20. Say that Super Bowl stuff at the start of the vlog, that was there. And then I always said to the boys, go out and make as much money as you can. And if you do a deal with outside of your work hours, or with Hollow Sports or SEN or Triple M, you keep 100% of that. Or if you get a shoe deal from Rebel and you have to do a post, like, that's all yours. So in my mind, I thought that was a really good contract. You're full-time, you get 20% of merch, 40% of ad revenue, 80% of deals booked through us, and 100% of anything you can source on your own. And it was like room for everyone to grow. And I didn't think I'd need non-competes or if you leave somewhere else, someone that's paying me 100K. I just, in my heart of hearts, I thought that was a good deal, and it obviously wasn't. And these are the lessons I'm learning and the mistakes I've made. But yeah, so this happened on the Tuesday. I go, obviously, bro, I want you here, but you can have your golf show the 19th. You can have the merch. All I need you here is like, we're about to have the season start. We've got sponsors rocking up in an hour and a half to discuss about this deal. I just need you like for 6 months, bro. I need you. And he goes, I'll go home, talk about it with his partner and come back. And that night I went home, I put this big presentation together. It was, I was going to offer him equity within YKTR Sports. And I come in the next day. And one of my mentors, Danny, he goes, just let them speak first because their mind's usually made up in the scenario. And I go, Scope, how you feeling? And he goes, I'm out. And I think that was the thing that hurt. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just thought he was like my guy, you know what I mean? Like, I just felt disrespected. I was fucking embarrassed. Like, I get the family thing, but trust me, I get it. Like, you should see the way he speaks about Lenny and his partner, and he brings her into the office. He's just so proud of his family, and he's just got to do what's best for him. And like, I get that, but I swear to God, and I swear on everything I love, that if he come to me and go, I've got an offer elsewhere, is there anything we can do? If he goes to me, bro, me and Mason have been talking, we want a bigger cut in the show, and we're going to not call it the YKTR Sports Show, we're going to call it a Skip and OG. And I would have gone, bro, you mean we'll have it? Like, that's yours. Like, we just lost like a friendship and everything that we built over like a podcast. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, I've built so much shit. I don't need one podcast. I can build other stuff. You know what I mean? So, like, they could have had that show. And to me, it would have been like, say I'm a manager and my best player who's killed it now is on $1 million and I'm clipping 5% of that. And that player goes to me, I'm not paying 50%, 50,000. But to me, I would have just loved to have those guys on the books and are part of the YKTR team. And like, I haven't made any money from YKTR Sports. I fucking swear on my life, I can get my accountant in here. All the money we've made from that has always just gone back into the business to try and grow it and try and make it better. And if he come to me, I'll go source contracts and deals, I would have just gone, yeah, perfect. But I just need you for 6 months, bro. Just at the end of the year, we can rediscuss. And I would have just gone, yeah, you guys have the show. You guys come film here. But you'd pay me like a licensing fee for using the brand YKTR. You're leveraging off our brand. And that could be 10% of top line revenue. Or like, you know, I would have preferred to just have those types of conversations because it didn't really have to be like this. You know what I mean? It's one podcast. I had this meeting the other day and I had to cancel it, obviously, because all the sort of shit happened. I come up with 5 other ideas, just like that, and just because my back was against the wall, and like I didn't have to need that, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's what's happened. Obviously, I've got ideas and plans for what's going to happen next, and I'm still excited about the future, but right now I'm just a little bit sad. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, when all that stuff used to go down with Simi, I remember Scope wrote a post about me, and that choked me up a bit at the time too, because like, everyone was attacking me. And he wrote out a post, and he's like, Ice's biggest flaw, he's too loyal to a fault. And thanks from me and my future family. And I remember right now, I was like, fuck that. That post sort of meant the world to me. And yeah, here I am. Yeah, you know what I mean? I was just like, I just wanted like 6 more months, man. Like, I believed in you for 3 years. Just, bro, believe in me for 6 months. But he's got to do what he's got to do. And even I was in my most pettiest moment. I just missed his Mace, and I was like, oh, bro, thanks for your time at YKTR. Like, Mace has done nothing wrong by me, trust me. And obviously they're very tight, but I just messaged him like a thank you message, and obviously done a social post. I was in this real petty mode that we've had like 3 people leave, and sponsorship money about to roll through. So we had this bankroll of money ready to go, and I almost was gonna offer my mates like the house just out of spite. And I was like, I'll wait on this, and if I still feel the same in the morning, I'll hit send. And I woke up in the morning and I just couldn't do it, I was, Scope's taking the courage to go out on his own, and imagine me just trying to snake his fucking main talent straight away. I just would have, I feel shit now, but that would have made me feel like the lowest cunt in the world. But yeah, it is what it is. Like, I messaged Scope, and I was like, fuck, you know what I'm like, man, I'm fucking so loyal, I'm a proud person. I just can't be a friend right now. Hope we can have a beer one day, and in the meantime, wish your family, I wish your family health and happiness, and yeah. But yeah, I just kind of want to get this out there now, and let's get back to work on Monday. Fuck, trust me, I believe in myself, I believe in my vision. I've got great ideas, I've fucking got a hungry work ethic. Maybe this is just the universe saying you needed a change, and we all needed a change, and it is what it is. Like, I'm still sad, but I'll get over it. YKTL will keep going on. Normie's moving back soon, so I'm pumped for that. And we've got some new ideas and new shows going through. I'm having meetings right now. But yeah, I'm gonna miss those guys.